Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to my video about Illaoi. Now, I'm going to go over the top 5 tips that I think every single Illaoi player needs to know. My name's Illaoi. I do educational content, I do guides, I do tips, I do opposition reports. So I'm always really open to comments. If you want any tips or just talk to me directly, I'm going to put a Discord and Twitter link in the description. And yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right into it. With number 1, just to help you a little bit with your E accuracy, which is such a huge part of Illaoi's kit, make sure you're Wing to gap close so they have less time to dodge your E. This can be really big for hitting your E's and can really turn the lane very easily with the amount of damage you're able to do with your E. And that will wrap up number 1. Alright, let's get right into number 2. Now, I don't know why I'm wearing these. I'm not listening for the volume. Let's get it right into it. I just wanted to talk a little bit about Illaoi's playstyle. Now, I'm a really big proponent of tenacity on Illaoi. It's a super important stat because it's really the one thing that can cripple Illaoi so much other besides getting kited very hard. Is getting stun locked a bit, so Legend Tenacity can be a very good rune pickup, as well as unflinching if you're going into any of those rune. I know there's a bunch of different rune choices, but I really like those two setups on Illaoi to just get out more damage and get out more healing as well with your W spam after your ult. So look into Tenacity for Illaoi. It's with the stuns and snares and blinds and all the CC they're adding into this game. It's really a premium stat on Illaoi and can be the difference between getting out that one extra double tentacle slam that heals you up and just dying straight out. Alright, let's just jump right into number 3. This is a little bit of more of a tip for people that might be a little low elo and a little bit new to the champion, but you really need to take full advantage of your W auto attack reset on Illaoi because she has such a slow base attack speed that it can really be a huge difference in damage if you're just auto attacking into the W as opposed to just like W jumping in and then auto attacking. If you're able to walk up and get a free auto, definitely take advantage of the reset and to just maximize a bit of Illaoi's damage. And always when you are hitting the clone, you always want to let's do that again. Auto into the W. The things die so quickly with Illaoi's amazing damage. But yeah, just always look to make sure you're taking full advantage of the W auto attack reset. And this is also very prevalent on towers when taking towers to make sure you're canceling your autos with your W. Alright, let's get into the next tip. Now, this one's a little bit out there. It's a little bit of a different type of tip that I kind of pull off personally. It's a little bit disputable, but I think this can really help you a little bit with your all-ins. Say you're fighting this target down right here, and you get a E siphon out, and you do a Q, and then you do a W onto him, say, and you want to go on him. I really like to keep this spirit up for a little bit so I can W jump back, so I have a little bit of mobility to kind of glide around the team fight. Say I'm losing the all-in against him, I can use that clone for a jump back when I need to. This can be, it's not like the biggest, most earth-shaking like tip you can ever give someone on Illaoi, but I think this can really be the difference between maybe getting chased down and getting killed, or maybe getting away and popping and getting some of your cooldowns back, giving you a bit of time to heal with your tentacles. So kind of think of it like a Yasuo E, how it gives you just another place to kind of jump and escape away from them. So you don't always have to kill the clone right away. You can also take a super safe trade where you can use the clone as a getaway free card. Alright, and jumping into the final tip, a couple things around the ult. First up, you're actually invulnerable and can dodge CC when you're in the jump up period of the Illaoi ult. So when she's jumping up, she'd be invulnerable to CC, but not when she's coming and crashing down. So look to take advantage of that when you're playing against someone in the top lane with some CC, and try and time it and get that perfect dodge off with your ult. It can really be the difference between getting a kill and not getting a kill. So really try to take advantage of it. Almost use it like a spell shield or something. And then also one more thing to go along with that, for the final tip to go along with the ult, is You can flash when you're in your ult animation, and you can really catch a lot of people off guard and surprise them in that. So yeah, just a couple things with the ult. If you guys have any tips you'd like to share about Illaoi, I'd love to hear them in the comments down below if you have any feedback or critique as well. And as always, guys, take it easy.